Hey everybody, this is your boy Brogi Naric back again with another review. Today I'm going to be doing something a little different. Instead of reviewing a movie or a show or anything like that, I'm going to be reviewing a comic book, which is something I might start doing a little more of. This will be my first time doing it. I'm going to be reviewing an independent comic called Enigma, and this is the first issue. I was approached by a friend of mine on Facebook, a woman named Kimberly Mosberry, who is the creator and, well, yeah, the main creator of this series. She asked me if I could review the book for her, and I said yeah. She sent me this, it was like almost like a care package. It had the book, it had a t-shirt, it had some posters of the different main characters that came along with it, and it's a really nice t-shirt. I'm wearing the t-shirt now. So I'm going to give my quick review of her first issue of this comic that she produced by her, well, mainly herself. She wrote it, drew it, did the lettering. It is colored by Jonathan Price, that helped her. And it is published by, I probably got this wrong, Exigency Studios. I'm not sure if that's how you say it, but it's published by them. And you can buy the comic on Comixology. And I'm pretty sure you can get a hard copy somewhere too, but the main place to get it is on Comixology. I'll have that link in the description. And Kim, she's also an artist. She like I said, she draws her own stuff, and she has her own DeviantArt and a Patreon that she has, and she needs the funding. She's working on an issue 2 right now, but they need the funding and the buys to produce more issues. So go check that out too. Once again, links will be in the description. So, Enigma. A quick summary is set in a post-apocalyptic world. It's a sci-fi story, and it focuses on these two detectives who are trying to solve this specific gruesome murder that happened, and then it leads to other things. And that's the first issue. And also, this is sort of mature content, so it's not necessarily for kids. It's more like, your standard Law and Order, or like True Detective. It's more of a gritty crime drama. The world is set in the future, and the beginning of the book gives you a lot of back story on it sets up the world we're living in, where it's like centuries in the future. Earth, humanity has destroyed the planet. There's been war, there's been famine. A group of people left from Earth, and then eventually they came back to Earth, and over time have rebuilt the planet, and now it's this futuristic sort of Blade Runner, Fifth Element type world. Then the book focuses on these two detectives, James, I can't remember his first name, something James, and then I believe the other one is Eric Brooks. And most of the dialogue is told through Brooks. And we see them in this high-rise apartment where the rich people live, and there's been this gruesome murder. I think it's been like 3 victims, 2 missing their heads, one's messed up. A crime scene like this is just an everyday job, but they realize this is something weird. No one in the building knows what happened. It only happened in this one room. Through interrogation, people keeping their mouths shut, they don't know anything, and they realize that there was a kid that was left there. Not sure who the kid is, but they get her out of there, and that's another witness. And they're looking through the security. They can tell, one of them, I think it's Brooks, can tell that someone's messed with the security footage. Then they're like, well, we'll figure this out. They get a call from their chief, and the chief tells them, like, hey, we figured out who the identity, because they can't identify the bodies because I believe the heads are missing. So they've identified the bodies, and they're like, we got to work a little bit harder because one of the victims is the son to this rich politician, which is a little bit of a conflict for them because apparently they haven't had a vacation in 5 years. So the people work very hard in this universe, and now they have a bit more of a time clock to solve this because the politician is eager to figure out who hurt his son. And that's the quick summary of this issue. There's another character who I believe is going to appear more in the second issue, that you see in the posters and stuff, who doesn't appear in this one. So I'm intrigued to see more with how she ties into this particular case. It's a cool comic. I liked it. The art is very well. She did a very good job with the artwork, and I like the type of the dialogue is good. That's a minor criticisms. Would be at the beginning there is a lot of exposition, a lot of dialogue, because it is established in the world that they live in, so it's not a problem. But it's just, if you can kind of condense that. Like, once again, it's the first issue, so you got to kind of, you know, set the stage. And another slight criticism is just I don't know what program was used to make the word bubbles, but there's certain what's the writer's name? There's the comic book writer Brian Michael Bendis, who's known for writing a lot of dialogue, but the types of word balloons he has, where it spaces out the dialogue a little bit better, it makes it a little easier or a little more digestible to read. Just a suggestion, but nothing, like I said, nothing that ruins the book or anything like that. And it does make me more interested in seeing what happens next with this particular murder, because I do like crime dramas, and seems like a pretty good one, and I want to see more of these blue collar guys trying to solve this murder mystery. Out of star ratings, I'd give it 5 stars. It's a good solid issue, and it leaves me wanting to know more, which is what especially the first issue should do, and make you intrigued to see what happens next. So yeah, that's the comic Enigma, once again made by Ziggy Studios, creator owned by Kimberly Mosberry. Check the book out. It's able for purchase from Comixology. It's linked in the description. She also has a DeviantArt where she does her own art commissions. You can check her out on there, which once again in the description, and her own Patreon, where you can help support funding for future issues. And if you want to get this set up with the shirt and the posters, you can also purchase it through her Patreon as well. So that's all I have to say for this comic. I'd love to do more. I would probably do more comic reviews, creator-owned comics. It doesn't matter if I'm interested in it. I'll try to get a review of it. Thanks for watching. Check out more videos on this channel, and stay tuned for more videos. Peace.
Finish this thought. I am a slave to
the booty.